I'm rolling out the instant dough first. I'm doing the dry yeast and instant dough experiment. I did add vegetable oil as it was proofing. A little too much on the instant. Alright, I gotta get this butter out. Those already rolled out. So 7x7 square. This is 8 tablespoons. So a whole bar. I was gonna say looks really good right before I ripped it. Yeah. So you got this nice slab of butter that I'm gonna put right in the middle. And I'm gonna start Taki mushrooms. I need a little bit more space, but I'm gonna run with it. So I'm gonna tuck these corners. I should have rolled out the dough a little bit more, but again, I'm gonna run with it. So as I got this, the butter in there, now I gotta roll it out. I guess I'm going against the grain, if you want to call it, because I rolled the flaps this way, right? Or no? I rolled the flaps, yes, this way, and then I double crossed it, and now I'm going to go lengthwise of the seal, like towards, like going up the seal. And then I got to get a nice, I got to roll it out till it's 24 inches long. Table's a little bit unstable. You don't want to use too much flour because I want it to be nice and flaky and crisp, from what I'm understanding from the videos I'm watching from other YouTubers. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having fun with it, playing with it. I'm being hard on it, but I don't want it to crack or break. I definitely proofed it very good. That's the most important part, besides rolling it out very thinly. Like I said, 24 inches. That's a pretty thin. Dough with a layer of butter all in between. I'm gonna make it nice and flaky. Instead of using the roller like this, I get a little bit more pressure pushing down on it. That's what I was taught in my culinary class, or baking class, a couple years ago. I took a little brush up course, not even a brush up course, I didn't even know what I was doing, having fun with it. I was tired of eating at home top ramen, and you know how it is, being a kid, away from home, from my mommy, living at home on my own, got my own place. It all started with throwing some fresh chicken on the skillet. And next thing you know, I'm having fun with it. Perfect. I'm going to roll it out a little bit longer. And now a couple years, well, I ate really good for like 6 months. And nothing was changing in my lifestyle, as in I wasn't getting a car, my life wasn't getting better. I had my trouble. I had a DUI. Before the DUI, I had a little emotional breakdown with ex-high school sweetheart. That didn't work out because I was doing too much. A business company that I fell into in its own ways after my father's death, out of high school. Not being able to go to, or I was supposed to go to college and play basketball, this and that, honor roll student, good grades. That didn't work out because I went into the insurance business. And then ended up buying this beautiful house at 20 while I was still dating my ex. Getting ready to make some serious moves. And I don't know what happened. I don't get it. How do I say this? You got to find yourself in your life. And until you really become stable enough, I say it's 12, it's about 24 inches. Until you are happy with your life, you're doing a double fold. So you're going to fold once, fold twice, and then I'm going to roll it out one more time. Flip it around, roll it out one more time. Until you find yourself and you're comfortable with yourself, how do I say this? From here on, God have mercy on the ones that are in prison, the ones that are in jail, the ones that are incarcerated, that have no freedom outside. Yes, they have their fellowship with their friends and cellmates, and you got your guards and this and that. But bottom line, no lifestyle besides, or that's not a lifestyle away from the system, and that changes you. So bottom line, as I've been finding myself growing, not in that secluded section of, not that secluded type of area, but being able to find myself as in being her. I used to be the social butterfly. I always wanted to be friends with everybody. Still want to go out, still want to be friends with everybody, but it was more on like this vulnerable level. Accepting everything, not understanding that, man, there is, as much as I want to trust everybody, in the back of your mind, you just, I still trust everybody, if that makes any sense. But in the back of my mind, I just can't trust anybody. I'm talking about your dead grandma. You just can't trust anybody. So understanding that vibe where you just got to smile, you got to be happy. Whether you're the one that can't be trusted, you got people all around you that are like, they're being careful. It's sad that you have some power, maybe some money in this beautiful world. If that's the kind of person you are, that's even uglier. But let's say you're somebody that can be trusted with power, with money, and this and that. Then God have mercy. I mean, of course, it takes some reputation for being who you are. But man, if we can really dial in that kind of lifestyle and have that kind of trust in this life and loyalty, this world will be so much fun to live in. And being able to just do your thing, being able to accept anybody in any place at any given time. For that to happen, I feel like, man, having that oil, vegetable oil, is letting it really roll out the way I want it. We really gotta clean things up, bottom line. I don't want to say it in a disrespectful way, because the ones that want to be cleaned up agree with me. Yes, of course, in this world, you've got lazies everywhere. You got haters everywhere. You got ones that want to keep knocking on people's doors. And those are the ones that are going to keep knocking because they know their options are open. They know they can have whatever they want. And we, as a world, are making it too easy with these handouts. What happens when you feed rats? They're only going to multiply. They're only going to gather where you feed them. So I understand programs are great. I understand this and that is phenomenal. I'm not complaining. I'm baking food right now. Yes, my mommy giving me a few extra $100 here and there a month, but bottom line, with EBT, cooking at home or having a place to be able to throw down in the kitchen, phenomenal. You're living the life. But with EBT, you can't buy hot food. There's no education to really help anybody to really do their own thing. The kitchens, obviously, that's not opportune. That's not even possible. So we got so many things that are not against us, but are just, I guess it's like them cowboy days. You got Henry Ford that can't wait to just change the world. You got Edison that can't wait to unleash something that's going to just revolutionize our universe. You got Steve Jobs with Bill Gates that are still, their corporations, are changing the world, innovating the world. They are the difference. So, bottom line, keep your head in the game, focus. Do it right. And nothing is really right. But do it honestly. Do it loyally. Why are you hurting somebody? Here's my whole thing. Yes, you got a lot of thirsty people out there. And there's thirst. Let's compete. Let's farm. You know, you grow your thing. I'm going to do my thing. We're both going to go to the same distributions. The distributions, they're competing against each other. Bottom line, competition is beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. When you got people with the wrong powers, when I say power, power could be anywhere from pulling a trigger on somebody for the most stupidest reasons, or power as in just making sure that somebody stays down, if that makes any sense, and doesn't have their moments. There's all kinds of powers. So anyways, I'm going to put this right back into the one I had buttered. And give it a nice little rub. So that's the first one. This is the instant yeast. I'm going to write this on it. I want to label as much as you can. I got to get some tape. I'm still learning. I'm still playing with it. Again, I don't know why I'm making these videos. I'm really anti-social right now at the moment because I don't trust any males. As much as I want to have business partners, when I say business partners, business relationships, not even partners. Because I got employees. I'm going to have people working for me, but there's not going to be no partnerships. There's going to be business opportunities. Yes, the market's high. Yes, the market's low. Yes, you might need a pound at 4 now, but you might not get a pound for 4 in 2 years. So bottom line, I'm keeping it focused. Instant yeast. This has to sit in the fridge for like 6 hours. So tonight I'm going to be rolling this out. And it's going to be phenomenal. Amazing. Yeah. All right. All righty. First slab in. First slab in. Oh, excuse me. Alright, this is the dry yeast. With the dry yeast, I did not put as much butter. Ooh. I'm already like, oh, what the fuck? The fudge. I got some kind of dirt on here or something. Something just stained it. Alright, so same concept. Rolling it out and then putting butter right in the middle. Tucking corners and then rolling it out a couple more times to make sure that butter really gets layered in that dough. So yes, keep focused. Do your thing. And follow your passion. Obviously, you're not going to be cooking in the kitchen if you didn't enjoy preparing food, whatever that means. So, don't let some manager, some chef, some boss take that passion away from you, some coach, whatever it is, relationship, family, mother, father. There's always somebody that's going to bring you down. That's the point, really. I hate it how now it's like they're using reverse psychology. Because before that, it wasn't reverse psychology, it's who they are. Now they're being who they are, but on purpose, I feel like just negative and mean. Unless they're really trying to hurt you, really trying to really break you down for some stupid reason. Where it's like, man, you're already taking all the beatings you can emotionally and God have mercy physically and sometimes. And anyways, younger days. Gotta respect them younger days. So anyways, long story short, let's love, let's share our times together, and keep going big. Man, I really like vegetable oil with dough. It really helps rolling it out, not sticking. I also really like this dough. Alright, slap of butter. Or the flour, I mean. I really like the flour. Alright, here's the second slab. Roll that butter nicely. So I'm just going to peel it. Whoop. Carefully. I don't want this to break. I gotta practice on being gentle. Yes, it's working. It is working, baby. You see the squares where I rolled it all out? Alrighty. In the previous video, you see how it's simple rollout. So tucked in corners. And you want to make sure you roll it out plenty. So when you tuck that corner, yeah, you're getting a good tuck. Nice square. Look at that beauty. Look at her. Oh, ain't she sexy? Ain't she a cutie? Alrighty. Beautiful square. Then I'm going to start from the center. I'm going to work my way up. After you get that nice, like an 8x8. The butter's about a 7x7. By the time with the dough and everything, you got an 8x8 square. And then what I'm doing is I'm rolling it out to an 8 by like 24 with butter in the middle now, getting nicely rolled out. You could do like a 10 by 24. Really get a nice thin roll out. I'm sure the thinner you can roll it out, the better. I don't know yet. I'm sure I'll find out. My passion for getting into it. Getting to the bottom of things. Alright, nice, beautiful square coming out fantastic. Ooh. Let's